The Justice Department suing a Green Bay landlord for sexual harassment and retaliation in violation of the Fair Housing Act. The United States filed a civil complaint in federal court alleging that David Jones and D. Jones Properties, LLC discriminated on the basis of sex in violation of the Fair Housing Act. Jones manages multiple properties in the Green Bay area. The complaint says that he engaged in severe, pervasive, and unwelcome sexual harassment of a female tenant by making unwelcome sexual comments, grabbing the tenant without her consent, entering her home without permission, and other things. And the lawsuit seeks monetary damages for people harmed by the alleged harassment, as well as a court order barring future discrimination.